No more. Oh, glad there's nothing too expensive behind this thing. Just the entirety of my livelihood. That'll be alright. Oh, oh boy, down, 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 down. Ah, right in the tires. Ah, sweet. All right, so behold, this is the Farmall H. Serial number starts with 357, so I'll have to get on the old interweb and figure out what year this thing was supposedly made and check this thing out. Now, I know it doesn't look like much, and that's because it's not much to look at, but this thing actually has quite a bit of sentimental attachment to me. This is my childhood dream tractor. Not necessarily this one right here. Farmall H was the first tractor I ever drove. Anyway, what do we have here? Well, we got some pretty good stuff. You can listen to this alternator. You can hear there's lots of rust in there for dry lubrication. Comes with the aftermarket high flow muffler and some fenders, which somebody probably traded a couple chickens to their neighbor for a couple of old fenders. These aren't Farmall fenders, I know that. I think they're Ford fenders. Like, I think they're smaller than the ones on my Ford 800, so these are probably off like an 8 or 9N. And I think they look pretty decent up there, which is good because they're actually welded to the tractor. Yeah, all right. This thing's lived a pretty hard life. I mean, obviously I got it for next to nothing. And, but I will say it actually has, it looks like it was loved at one point in time. Someone put this really nice aftermarket 3-point hitch on here. I don't know my aftermarket old farm equipment. I don't claim to be an expert in any of this or whatever, but this looks pretty decently made. It looks professionally made. If I had to guess, I'd say like, I don't know, probably some local shop somewhere manufactured these. Missing a cylinder over there. And so it's got that. It's got the fancy seat, which is the one with the gas strut there. And this is the best part. This is the let's just say custom front end someone put on this. Now, I know metalworking channel, you know, don't laugh too much or whatever, because we look at stuff like this and we talk about how rough it is, but the reality is some farmer must have really wanted a wide front tractor, so he fabric cobbled this out of, I don't know, that looks like it was a front axle for a piece of farm equipment. Maybe he just made the linkages and everything. But yeah, don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I might try to pick up a original narrow front, or, you know, clean it up or whatever. Haven't really decided, but it looks like it's all here. Not only that, but this tractor, it actually has the ultra rare improved cooling package. You can see it right there. You know, it keeps plenty of coolant running through your cylinder, as it should. And I'm told most of it's here. It is a proverbial basket case. Got some old nuts and bolts in there. Possibly a murder weapon there. Looks like someone made this front grill guard thing for it as well at one point. And yeah, just all sorts of odds and ends. Don't know when I'm gonna get to messing with this, because I still have this poor Ford 800 here, which I want to get fixed up. And I bought that Ford Sindexta, which actually I'm acquiring these things. So this one, you know, like I said, I traded for. I'm acquiring these things actually faster than the videos of them are posting. Yeah, so let's see. We also got this box of goodies. Don't know. I'm sure everything's here except for that one little odder end that's always missing. That's like, you know, hundreds of dollars on eBay or whatever. What's interesting about these, I think these might actually be the original pistons. You know, you look at something this old and you say it's probably been overhauled 10 times. But we got that IH symbol there. So I'm guessing these are actually either the originals or, you know, someone bought legit original parts. Looks like a little bit of damage. I don't know what causes that. Y'all know I'm not a mechanic. And yeah, it looks like somebody cleaned these up, maybe to reuse them. I'll have to look into what makes something, what makes a piston reusable or not. I don't know. I finally got my very own Farmall H. Wanted one of these ever since I was a little boy. Tires on it are basically shot. Those look like expensive tires. Where's the freaking size on this? 12.4-38. So yeah, pretty good sized rims. Comes with one set of wheel weights, which I really like. Obviously, I mean, we all wish we had 2 or 3, both me and the guy selling it, right? But maybe someday I'll pick some more up. And I don't know. Oh, hey, this is kind of cool. This looks factory. If it's not, whoever made the step did an awesome job on it. Okay, let's grab onto the weight reduction steering wheel here. And I will probably gonna have to tear into this one. This is one sloppy, used up, friggin' loosey-goosey transmission here. Goes into at least a couple gears. It only goes into like 2 gears before you roll it, and then it goes into like 2 more. So yeah, and when we move this thing side to side, I can feel the bottom of this thing going through like a mixture of peanut butter and gravy, you know, old oil. Yeah, probably gonna have to tear into this, you know, when the engine gets rebuilt or whatever. Mechanical injury in 3. Nope, we made it. All right, yeah, like I said, random little thing, but this is something I've pretty much always wanted, and this is not the world's greatest example, but like I said, it's all here, and I mean, you know, it looks bad, but the reality is, I wouldn't buy something like this without expecting to go through like every nut and bolt of it anyway, so really it's not putting me that much further behind whatever else. This looks like a wet sleeve engine, almost. I don't know, the sleeves look really thick. I've never actually worked on a dry sleeve, though. For some reason I thought these were dry sleeves. I don't know. Guess it doesn't really matter yet because I don't have time for working on this, but I got it anyway. How else can you rule over an empire of dirt? That's what everybody keeps telling me. I don't know if that's like someone else's on YouTube's king phrase or whatever. But yeah, look at that. Standard PTO. On some tractors that have seen like solid PTO use, these sharp lines aren't there anymore. They're just like all wallowed off. But like I said, it takes an obscene amount of hours to do that, yet it does happen. Man, those Ford fenders are really not that bad of a touch. I wonder if I can get some like reproduction ones because they're seen better days. Yeah, so that's the cool thing, you know, old equipment like this, parts available everywhere. Probably just some bearings and gears in the transmission. Buy a engine rebuild kit from yesterday's Tractors or something, stick it in here, and we should be in business. So I'm really, really thrilled. I will say it's incredibly odd for me to look at a Farmall like this in stock configuration, because obviously I'm used to seeing the V8 tractor, which we stretched probably 10 feet to put a Ford 460 in. But this one I want to make mostly stock, and oh yeah, I got the hood and grill for it too. It's been rattling around in here like all the way home. So there you go. I don't know if you guys would be interested in watching some videos about this. If so, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I guess subscribe if you want to follow the project. Like I said, I'll get to it at some point. I'm really excited. Like I said, probably doesn't look like much to you guys, but this is, believe it or not, like an extreme life goal accomplished for me. And I'm really, really excited to start tearing into this thing. I only have, okay, so here, video's over, but here's a random project update. The old Satoa basically just needs some odds and ends, like the sheet metal put back on, and I got a couple replacement cables for it, and that one's done. Then it's on to the Massey. Still have to swap out those hoses. Been saying I'm gonna do it for months. And then it's Ford 820 time. So I don't know, maybe I'll do the Zetter, then that Ford, and then the backhoe. I don't know, but whatever the case, this probably won't be here, probably won't be worked on for a little while, but it's gone probably several of my lifetimes since since it was last used. So, you know, I'm sure it's learned patience by now, as much as an inanimate object can. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more. Cheers.